Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the LBLCS. We're live here. I'm joined by way too many people in here, and it's kind of freaking me out, but I'm going to break down who I've got in the chat right now with me. I've got, that's the parrot right there. That's Mighty Fool. We've got your ever so famous, especially from last night, LeChance. And I also brought along another person, and I want to give some explanation as to why this person's here. Sammy Two Slap threatened me last night. This is true. This is all true. This is all I have it documented. He threatened me. He said, "You're gonna die tomorrow night." Not exactly that. I'm paraphrasing slightly, but he did say, "I'm gonna make you drink so much," and I was like, "Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm gonna make it." The last time he did that, I was hungover till like 3 p.m. the next day. So I brought in like a sub. So in case I need to tap out, I got Dingus here to drink for me. That's gonna work, right, Dingus?
So I got bad news.
Is that me? No. Am I Dingus?
Yeah, your name's Ev Dingus, so yeah, I was thinking it would be you.
See, we thought we were supposed to get a head start.
Oh no, boys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I came in here to ask a question, and then we went live so fast, and so I'm just I'm frozen in the spotlight right here.
Interesting, because
I'm gonna walk out. I got the no to my question.
I have an idea, LeChance.
Okay, hit me up.
Obviously, the stream hasn't started yet, and we're not live yet.
That's not true.
When we go, no, hear me out. When we go live, you can do our introduction.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll do the introduction when we go live.
Huh. Okay.
Just let us know when we go live.
Just, of course, Buggle, just let us know when we're...
Sure.
Yeah, just say the word.
Now, you guys... I want to go back to the whole, you guys are already started. I'm a little worried about that.
They're starting. Once again, I'm the equivalent. I'm just a janitor who was walking through with a bucket of water and mop, and I was cleaning the floors. I didn't know this room was being used. I didn't know somebody booked the time.
What's in that bucket you got there?
I thought that was a swimming pool.
Just squids. I collect squids. It's a whole thing. Norway Pete. I saw that Norway Pete. Okay, tonight, Needlessly Large Rods is playing. Of course, the famous Dizzy Dave has an excellent TikTok account. I saw, we TikTok now. We've got a TikTok. But we saw that Norway Pete, Dizzy Dave posted about his LBLCS team, and Norway Pete comments on the video and says, "Oh, that's so funny. I play in a casual, in a fun recreational league called the LBLCS. I thought you were talking about the LBLCS." And Dizzy Dave's like, "I am." He's like, "Oh my God, you are." Anyways, small ass world, and now he's here for the game. That's fantastic.
And that's LeChance.
And that's me, folks. That was my time. They're showing me the red light.
I love that guy.
Get out of there.
Yeah, that was LeChance telling us an interesting story. I've got an interesting story right now, and it's that this game, for me, it decides who I love more. Am I going to love Arcadius more or Dizzy Dave? They're both going to be playing in that ADC role. And let me tell you right now, I want this to be like when kids are fighting over the approval of divorced parents. To me, that's what this game is tonight. I don't know how you two feel that. Actually, maybe you two should be the divorced parents. You two aren't doing so hot.
What do you mean? We love each other.
I feel like we've been in good standing.
Okay.
That sounded not good.
It made
it a lot worse.
It was more like a question too. Like, we're in good standing. Like, are we good? Like,
this is like what?
I haven't talked.
What is with the name of this lobby? Is this a thing now?
Yeah, we're in a tournament code. Do you know how it works now, Mighty? Should I explain it to you? I explain to the crowd? Yeah, there's tournament codes now for every game that gets played, and then we use the tournament codes to help gather statistics so that we can have stats pages.
That's cool.
It is cool. Have you seen the Excel sheets? Because they look real nice.
I've seen some screen grabs.
Yeah, it looks pretty sweet. Speaking of which, we got some brand new stuff down below. Now, I didn't hyperlink everything, mostly because I'm bad and slow at what I do here. But 4 of the 8 down below are hyperlinked. Nice new graphics made by Full Metal made this stay pretty sweet. A lot of needlessly large rod fans in here.
Yeah, I'm excited about Gran Torino versus Healy Wheelie. I don't really know nothing about either of them, but they sound cool.
Huh. I'm partial to rhymes. Do you have any cool chants for these teams? I had a little bit of a rhyme. I started a hashtag earlier. I don't think it's catching on yet, but put Dizzy Dave in the grave is something that I was trying to hashtag.
See, and I feel like that's mean, right? And this is where I come in.
It's a faster back.
Right, but I'm I'm the rhyme guy. Like I can rhyme and
okay.
Just
Did we know that?
Just give me like
we need like Mobron or something, like somebody actually
Dizzy Dave needlessly feedlessly because they don't feed because they're good. That's
You're sure you're the rhyme guy?
I was wondering when we were gonna cut him off, honestly. I was gonna let him go.
It's pressure. Like there's what you said, 6 million people watching. Like that's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people. Maokai gonna be banned away first in this one too, right here by Howdy Chef. Jarvan's gonna follow it. These two teams are they have decorated war members. Obviously, Arcadius, Gran Torino, a lot of quality players, including quality player in the mid lane.
I remember You'll Be Marst being kind of cracked.
Yeah, you know, we played against him. He kicked our butt, dude. He's definitely kind of
absolutely
cracked. Well, yeah. You know what? He's better than us. He's better than us.
That's saying a lot. I'm pretty good.
Lissandra gonna be banned away.
It takes 2 to tango.
It does take 2 to tango. God damn it. If you're playing at home, that's 1 already. Kaisa gonna be banned away. That's one of the big picks this season. At least right now. Actually, this is an interesting game to cast because I believe tomorrow or Wednesday the next patch will drop, and I believe Kaisa might no longer be in that number 1 pick on blue side potential here. She is banned away this time. So is Nefiri.
I don't know. I think Kaisa's really good with a lot of these like frontline champions that get picked with so much CC.
True.
That's like, it's like a side effect of the items that she is good, but also just the draft.
Yeah, it also adds that extra, like, it's not raw AP, it's not raw AD damage, it's this mixture. Zaya's also a very popular pick right now. That's going to be picked up. Super safe first pick. We know Arcadius can pilot it as well, so definitely a good choice there.
Yeah, I like this a lot, given especially the Kaisa ban. I think this is like your premier S-rank ADC. Seen a lot of Ashe as well. Tristana is a flex pick in pro play at least, between mid and AD. Generally really good to pick into Kaisa though.
I've seen Dizzy Dave play it a lot. I think it is going to be fine. I think it also allows the mid-game rotations that we know Needlessly Large Rod has done in the past. Or Khan's going to be picked up as well. Or at least it looks like they will be.
Hold on, Evan's just asking me for a pro draft link real quick. I gotta.
No, it's a joke.
Was it, bud?
I was here.
Okay.
That's a smart pick away though, the Rakana like that.
Yeah, taking it away from the Zyra Rakana combination is pretty good. It also disallows Wagababu to grab it.
Wugababu, more like.
Wugababu, more like.
Jace, really strong mid lane pick, also a flex pick to the top lane.
True.
We'll see where that's going to end up. But I think it's very blindable as well. You get a lot of options and a lot of good matchups.
I think it's super smart to pick this. To pick an early solo laner on blue side is really important because it allows you to flex it. So you take your jungler support here, and then the 2 bans happen. You'll see 4 of their players. You'll know what lane you probably want to put it in at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, and I kind of like the Diana. I feel like one of the things they're lacking with those first 2 picks is that engager, that like team fight ultimate. And Diana is definitely going to provide that. And also going to be sticky enough to kind of stay on top of a Rakana or Tristana that's dashing around.
Oh my goodness. If it's not my silver solo duo 1-trick pony champ.
This is the only champ you play.
That's the only champ anyone knows that I play for sure.
No, see, the only champion that you play.
All right. My squeaky voice
it's like
disagrees.
That and Annie.
God, I've banned Annie every game, man. Banny.
You don't ban Annie every
Darius
game.
being so they might be thinking this is mid, or they might be trying to force it to go into a specific lane right here. If they're going to take this Darius off the table, they might feel like they need to. They wouldn't be too AD heavy because the Diana's already been picked up.
Annie, more like Fanny. Am I right?
Okay.
That didn't rhyme.
All right, rhyme guy. Good job.
Oh, that was good.
I don't think he really knows if it was good or not.
Can
I
I
think he
say
wants us to
something?
say it was good.
You've been saying stuff, but yeah, go ahead,
No,
bud.
this is about the game at hand.
Go ahead.
That's crazy.
There's 2 teams playing in a Kazakhs ban. I don't know what that means for anyone.
That's a great ban. Kazakhs is...
The blue side here, they're gonna run away with it early, but red side does not want that to happen. That's what I'm seeing right now.
I agree.
I can see it, yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with that. Looks like Alistar gonna be banned away here, taking away from the support.
Yeah, I think targeting jungle's
This
definitely
is game
smart
1.
from blue here.
Lil dear, this is game 1.
I want to see like a Viego ban or something as well here. I think early game prio junglers are going to be strong to ban out from blue.
Yeah, they want to make sure that they have the early game in the wraps. They want to make sure that they can kind of just pressure early mid, really muster up a lead, and spread it all around.
Yeah, spread that mustard.
Spread that mustard. Howdy. Well, you know what? They're chefs, so they're probably spreading mustard at some point in their life. Quality player and Gran Torino are my goats. I like them too.
Wait, didn't red side pick the goat? Is he? No, he's like a ram. That's what he is.
Did indeed pick the ram. I was having a conversation with myself in the shower the other night, meaning last night after LeChance streamed. And I was thinking, there's no way we're going to bring the same energy that him and Vega brought. So I thought we would just have a really quiet cast, where almost like a golf cast.
Like, can we just like take this down a little bit, guys? Maybe talk a little bit more.
I can like yell and stuff. Is this good? Am I loud enough?
It feels like you're just talking loud. You're not yelling. Wukong going to be picked up. Camille and Gallia are going to be picked up to follow. So definitely going in with that Diana to dive here. Galio in that support position. Looks like Jace will rotate to the mid lane, and Camille will be up top against what I can only assume will be Ornn.
Yeah, and this is a really, really good combo. You have all these ways to access backliners.
Yeah.
You can drop the Galio ult on top of it. Not only provides another diver out of nowhere, but it provides that added layer of security on top of your divers so that the Camille and the Diana don't get one shot as they're accessing these backliners. Azir, though, gonna be a really, really safe champion. Yeah, this is providing that kind of self-peel that I think they want to see.
You got it, Sammy. I'll take another 10 for you, bud.
You will?
Yeah, a lot of anti-dive.
I'll take the first couple.
The Wukong does the spinny circle thing, and then the Azir does he builds like it's like 4 treasure chests, and he stacks them, and then like it stops people. So it's pretty good.
They're like these rock dudes that he like throws at you.
Regardless, so we're not gonna debate what they are. It's good it's gonna get the Diana.
But no, they're definitely rock dudes. They're not like
treasure chests. They're stacked, but whatever.
Less Force has redeemed a caster compliment from you, Evdingus. He'd like one right now.
So I'm supposed to compliment who?
Less Force. You're supposed to compliment Less Force.
Like the way the letters work in your name.
Yeah.
That's fine, right? Like,
all right.
Deeper.
I guess it is not mean, so it's fine.
And
they work though.
When I say like it's fine. Like I don't fancy it, but like it works.
I think you love the letters.
I was gonna go with
just a whatever type of moment.
Vega. I was gonna go with best force, just so you know. You went with more force.
Who did win financial last night? It was Naughty Boy. No, that can't be right.
It was not DRX.
I think it was C9.
DRX lost in a 3-game series. They did take game 1, I believe, and then Tip Top Gaming actually was able to turn around games 2 and 3 and secure themselves the first points.
Which, if you were here for that, it was incredible series. We were all there, pretty much.
I'm really worried about you two casting with me because I think the last time you two casted, Schmecklegate happened.
I don't know what that is.
I've never heard of it.
Is anyone out there like Less Force or somebody? Can you just run the Schmeckles and they don't touch it? That might actually be the best idea.
Oh wait, let me start let me start the betting up. How do I do it again?
Jesus.
Well,
Christ.
listen, if I start the betting, then I can't bet in the betting.
That's true.
No, you can. It just doesn't let you end it. I wouldn't know. But
see, this just means that there's no way I gained anything from that.
Let's just say there's ways to skirt the system a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna put up a yes or no vote. Everyone put all your Schmeckles on yes. Just trust me.
Don't do this. Don't listen to him. Don't do this. So blue side should be Howdy Chef and red side should be... What is this? Oh my lord. Tokufin.
Incredible.
My wife cheated on me in 2017 with a man named Wagababu. That's how we're calling him now. Since then, we got divorced and she got the kids. This spiraled into me losing my job and becoming homeless. I've always hated Wagababu for ruining my life, but not as much as I hate Arcadius.
That's elite.
That's a fucking wonderful, fucking wonderful copy pasta. I love it so much. It might be my new favorite one.
Okay,
God.
So since
I don't think they really hate Arcadius.
Can you let me talk, Mighty? Seriously?
No.
I got words to say. Give me 30 seconds, I'll say.
Go ahead, Rhyme Boy.
Well, I need 30 seconds to stall.
I got you, yeah. He's saying he doesn't need to say things for 30 seconds. He needs to wait 30 seconds to say things.
I was just going to say who do we think's going to win, but the picks aren't like completely finished. I wanted to wait another 30 seconds. And this is me, really. What I'm doing right now, like I'm just trying to drag it. I'm stalling.
Yeah.
I know who's going to win.
Who do you think's going to win?
What is that supposed to mean?
I want predictions from you, too. Go ahead.
All right. Blue side is going to win game 1.
Oh.
And it's because they picked Jace mid.
See, this is where you and we're very different people.
Not really.
On all sorts of we're very different. I think red side's going to win. I think they're going to play slow early.
Are you guys actually doing the bets, by the way? Or do I have to do this?
I just keep getting interrupted.
I thought I wasn't allowed.
What is going on?
Jesus Christ.
I'm just going to end it. You guys can start it.
Go ahead, bud. Keep doing your talking.
I think red side's going to win. I'm biased. I like Dizzy Dave. Listen, we played some Clash together and we won some games. So, a cool guy. I guess that's my 10-minute speech, but I trimmed it a bit.
Thank you for trimming it.
Every single time I've played with Dizzy Dave, especially in Clash, we've lost.
Oh yeah, he runs it down. It's every time. But great teammate, great dude.
No, it's really cool and all that. Yeah.
0-15 at 6 minutes. It's incredible.
I don't think it was that bad. Maybe when he played with you.
Well, I was the one that was feeding.
That makes
I gotta drink more. Can you make one of these idiots drink? God.
I'll drink. So say drink.
Take my 10. We'll
I think
rotate
you're
here.
supposed to trade him to,
That reminded me. Let me take a sip quick.
Already got some schmeckles off to the races here. Howdy Chef in the lead. I will say I have an affinity for Dizzy Dave. I have an affinity for Arcadius. Dizzy Dave played in my group his first season in the LBLCS. Super fun guy to play against, as was everybody on that team. And Arcadius almost joined my team. I was talking to Arcadius once. I was like, hey, do you want to play in my team? We're going to play in Financial. We want you since Team Laser Moon isn't really together anymore. And it seems like you guys have kind of split up. And he's like, got all excited. And I was like, is anybody else from Team Laser Moon, do they want to join too? And he said, yeah, I'll go ask. I'll find out who still wants to play and stuff. And maybe we'll get 1 or 2 of them. And then 2 days later, he messages me and he goes, hey, I reunited all of Team Laser Moon. I'm dropping from your team. You suck. I hate you.
Yeah, I remember this. And then you begged him. You were like, come back, please. I need you. And he just completely cold shoulder.
Yeah, and then he made my wife cheat on me in 2017.
Yeah, that's rough.
And now I hate him too. It just is so indicative of this team. Watch it. These guys they're suave. You got to be careful for Howdy Chef. They're suave on that side.
And handsome. Like, they know how to use their looks, you know? Like,
they are very handsome. I will say this. I think that whoever's going to win this game, any game before you load in, it's conditional. This game has already started. It's about 2 minutes in. We're just on a spectator delay, right? So the game's already, in my mind, the game is already decided. Whoever has the gold lead right now at exactly 2 minutes into the game will win it.
Can I say something completely unrelated?
Yep.
So I'm drinking wine because that's what I had around the bungalow.
He stole it from his girl.
Listen, I'm drinking wine.
You're drinking wine.
Where the wine came from doesn't really matter.
It's true.
But also, I worked last night and I worked this morning, so it was like a 6-hour night of sleep, and I didn't take a nap.
Okay.
So I bought a Red Bull after work, as not very often do I do this.
Please don't tell me you mixed wine and Red Bull.
Half and half, listen.
Jesus.
Oh, no.
Not bad. It's not terrible.
It's probably
is it good?
Bad.
My question would be, is it good? You don't have to drink
drinkable.
things that aren't just not bad. You could just drink good stuff your whole life.
No,
Sometimes you do.
But
Sometimes
also,
you do.
I bought my favorite Gatorade is grape, and I bought a grape Gatorade, and I think I'm trying that next half and half. I'm doing what the people are asking. They want me. Everyone's saying it. Drink Gatorade, drink Gatorade, drink Gatorade. Like everyone's saying it.
I don't think I saw anyone say that.
No, it might be delayed on your screen. I'm not sure.
Looks like you guys have some drinks to take for yourself. We're going to be jumping into game one right now. I haven't even listed Evdingus in the casters. I don't think he's earned it yet. When he gets there, when he gets to earning it, I'll throw him in there. I gave you one, but that's more out of like an expectation than a deserved thing.
This is what I'm saying. Like they're saying it now. Everyone was saying it.
Jesus turned water into grape Gatorade. That would be quite the marketing scheme for them.
And we're in.
I kind of like it.
I'm gonna watch. Just point to me. I'll know when you want me to say stuff.
You're not in the same state as me. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Back to Financial League.
Gatorade's produced by milking alligators.
Now that can't be true. I'm sorry. I know you didn't point at me, but that can't be true.
I pointed at you.
People pinging their pings.
How'd I know?
They are pinging their pings.
Arcadius has the least ping, so any flaw or mismovement out of Arcadius is even more embarrassing now. So anytime he messes up, we will clip that. We'll make sure we put it up on our socials. We'll really grind into how bad he's playing.
This is one of my favorite things when they ping their ping.
Out of all those pings that were pinging the number that I liked was 48.
I didn't like that one much. That looked too much like mine. Yeah.
Quality player going in a little bit. Cloud9 flash 108.
It's 8.
109.
8:49 p.m.
Thanks. Thank you, Evdingus.
That was pretty good.
Local rhyme boy and time boy.
I get it. A little schmoozy woozy down the mid lane here. We'd like to see that. A little kiss, a little smooch.
Yeah, a little kiss right there from quality player.
I like to play on that name.
I don't like that. I want him to be aggressive and beat the guy up, man. I want a fist fight.
No, it's like a koala bear, but a player. So it's not. It's like a person, but a bear.
We got it.
No, I get it.
This is game one, boys. You guys gotta kind of be here with me. I don't know what to do.
No, like you get what I'm saying. They're like bears. They're not that. Oh, here we go. Never mind. Bears aren't that scary though, right? Like they're
not
like,
koalas. Like
no,
you're talking about like
general.
big bears, like really like.
Aren't they all the same?
Large, marauding, evil
a bear is a bear, right? Whether it's koala or
they're not all bears are the same. There's some different kind of bears.
In my head, they're all the same size. Like,
do we need to like
3'11" on average?
I'm just letting you guys ramble, so I'm ready to interrupt you. I don't know.
Have you watched like the Animal Planet kind of stuff? Like how about like Discovery Channel?
It was like different. It was like there's cartoons and stuff, and there was like jokes and stuff underwater. There was like
that's
SpongeBob. Oh, that's right.
Great show though, but not educational.
That wasn't the same thing because it taught me stuff like how to make a burger and stuff.
I could kind of see that.
Yeah. So it was good, right? It's good.
So you know the secret formula?
No, not I know a guy that knows a guy, and that guy knows a guy.
Okay.
Interesting fact. I want to bring up this Gymshack fact. Did you know that 90% of koalas have chlamydia? So, you know.
That can't be right either.
That sounds right, yeah.
Uh-oh, speaking of things that are right, everything's going wrong for Quality Bear. It does have to jump back. New name, Quality Bear.
Yeah, that was a nice angle. Healy wheelie over the wall.
It was a good look for sure.
Oh my god, Healy wheelie is like the shoes, but like popping a... I get it now.
For the longest time in my adult life, I've wanted what are they called? Healy wheels? Heelys, yeah. I've wanted a pair for the longest time.
You're an adult, you could just go buy them.
You don't know what they're called.
Well, that's why you can't find them anywhere.
Yeah.
Zebra going in. A lot of animals here going
good.
fighting down here. Dizzy Dave knocked back, taking a lot of damage. Dang, Wakababu didn't only sleep with everybody's wives in 2017, but also went in right there, protecting a lot of Zir. Now in a heap of trouble. Gran Torino taking 2 tower shots, going below half health. Zebra getting engaged on, does have to jump away. Dizzy Dave trying to keep him with a taunt's gonna get both. A massive taunt from Wakababu. Can Arcadius finish him off? And E might be able to do it. He's able to pull through. Not enough damage onto Zebra either. A heal has to come through. A lot of summoners burned in the bot lane.
Yeah, Wakababu is going absolutely crazy.
I froze for a second right there.
Yeah,
The game was like, this was first blood. I hope you saw it. And then it kept going.
It's just style points on top. Arcadius with the sick play. I love that, man. Wakababu was absolutely dominating with those taunts. The movement, getting in the position to go and just dash in. Love to see that. Off-meta pick, Galio support, showing why it works.
Yeah, I like that chat is recognizing my wonderful hashtag from earlier. Put Dizzy Dave in the grave. He did indeed put him in the grave. No summoner spells on him either. Makes him a gankable target.
I don't think that's going to catch on, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, what's up with that? That's so mean, man. That's...
Yeah, it's playful. Uh-oh, this is a bad place to be. That's a
Really
bad
good
place
play
to
by the
be
first
underneath
guy.
the enemy tower. Got knocked back. Azir down. This is starting well for these guys here. This looked good for Howdy Chef.
That was 100% an oopsie right there. I don't think Illyrius meant to dash like that.
He might have been delirious. You're welcome. Oh, I'm sorry, Rhyme
yeah.
Boy. I'm taking your...
More like delirious.
Oh, no.
There you go, bud. Maybe I'll whisper them to you.
He's
You
back
can
at
say them.
Buggle, we're a little after that point where we said the game was decided. You remember that?
Yeah, I don't know who was ahead at 2 minutes. In fact, I was listening to you ramble about Red Bull and wine together in a thing, so...
Not terrible.
I think we were on SpongeBob by that point.
I think he was on SpongeBob at that point. You might be right.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is the game's going one way right now, and that way is
It's the way I said. I'm right.
it's upwards for one of the two teams. We don't know which team quite yet.
We knew that these teams coming in, right? One definitely is heavier in terms of what they can do early game, mid game, and the other team definitely is better late game. The Azir, the Tristana with Ornn items definitely going to be able to scale up as well, but this mid game, early game damage from Howdy Chef is pretty massive, and they have a lead.
Well, and you've seen how close. I mean, both of the plays are just really good plays, super by inches. The bot lane, Dizzy Dave, and Zebra Dude. They almost got the kill, and they just barely turned it around.
And ultimate being dropped onto Illyrius right now, taking a lot of damage right here, but they can't come underneath that tower. They do have to back up.
Yeah, that was a top roam, huh? Bending the ultimate, not really getting a whole lot for it, and they're just going to have to return up to their lane.
Yeah, in the meantime, though, Healy Wheelie hitting the dragon is going to get met by a bad boy, though.
No.
He's going to do whatever he wants to you and your wife. It's Wakababu, but Healy Wheelie does get the Drake. Gets ignited on right there, though. Now they got 3 people coming for the Galio.
Safe. He's out of there.
He is safe indeed. That's a safe Drake to get right there. They have numbers in this fight down here, but it's still a little risky.
Yeah, good rotation out of the bot lane. Dizzy Dave keeping their jungler safe, and Bradamus right on the backside of that as well. Looks like they are unfazed by that early death in the lane, but still down about 12 CS. Not going to feel the greatest.
No, but it can change very quickly, right? They just need to start making plays either there or be like, okay, we're playing weak side now. We're going to go down a little bit. Let's play across the map.
Yeah, definitely.
Right,
And I think they do have that advantage from the top side. They've got that orange scaling, really hasn't taken much damage, and the Camille roam didn't pay off.
Really, what's been going on because of it all is like the solo laners in the bot lane have been doing so well on their own. They haven't needed any intervention. as a little bit of damage being thrown to Klein. But Diana's been able to just power farm, and Diana has all of her camps up right now and is up pretty heavily in CS, so she can just do another sweep through, really start to get up there in terms of damage, and then start roaming her when she's 6, which she is right now. So I'm wondering, they're not going to see her for a while. She's going to come out really strong.
Yeah, and we've looked at the scaling aspect of Red Side, but we've got to talk about, I think there's a break point for quality player where if the Jace hits a couple items too early, especially with that Muramana completion, you are evaporating people.
One-shot territory.
Yeah, Red Side's going to have a real problem getting to that late game if that becomes the case.
Grandmere drops the ult there right now to Healy Wheelie, who does hit level 6 right there. A nice block from Illuриus. Going to keep them away and keep his jungler safe.
Yeah, and this is exactly what we need to see from Red Side if they want to hit those late game points. Denying these kills.
Yep.
Don't allow a kill to go over to Camille. Don't allow Diana to get rolling. And there might be an objective dropped. They're going to look for this Herald, and I think they'll be able to pick it up. But minimizing your losses is the way to victory if you have this heavy scaling.
Uh-oh. Quality player looking for Illuриus. Might try to find more damage. Just find a little bit with the Q. Now he's going to back up. I got to take 10 more because Sammy told me to, and I haven't done it yet.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's see if you catch up to Evdingus and I, we're in trouble. I'm just going to say it.
Here's the thing about Zebras, right? Like, it's...
Here we go. Wagababu in the mid lane. A lot of damage. Illuриus should be able to get out, and he does. But just barely.
Yeah, good movement to get out of there. Wagababu, I love the look. Actually coming from the top side. I think that was a base straight to mid. And finds that rotation from an unexpected angle. Gonna return to the bot lane now. Wukong is lurking.
Uh-oh.
I don't think he's gonna go for it.
Tough from Illurius. No. Really nice, really slick. The flash ult has to get dropped to take him down. At least he made them burn that. He did burn his own flash in that.
Yeah, and another smart rotation from Klein. Didn't find it earlier, but didn't give up on the play either. Back down to the mid lane, finds the mid laner. After that, flash is burned. And that's 0-2 on the Azir. Not really the look you want, but it is a scaling pick. So we'll see if that late game can be achieved. Gonna be going for the Crown of the Shattered Queen. But I think against a TM with so much dive and so much assassination might be a good choice.
Yeah, and you're kind of playing for that later game stage anyway. You're not trying to get online, but you do need to get online at some point because they are dropping Herald in the mid lane right now. They should be able to take this. This is going to open up a lot of options for warding and different pressure around the map. Once this Jay starts being able to roam with this Diana, can be massive problem. So much burst on these guys. A nice ultimate out of Illurius, trying to hold on to this tower for a little bit longer, and the tower shot is going to be enough. He gets one kill right there. Quality player totally out of mana. Now the ultimate being dropped. You'll be marking to knock him up. Can they follow it up with any more damage, though? They can't. 3-1 is the score, but that mid lane tower does go down.
Yeah, and I think it's an okay trade at that point. Really, really good, though, from Illurius to get in there and find a kill on the back end of it. I think they got played a little bit with that Azir ult. Just popping them into the wall, getting that little extra CC time, and making it that much harder to move under the turret.
Thank you for the 4 months of subscriptions, Him the Guy. Very much appreciated. Him the Guy is the guy.
Absolutely one of those guys.
Sorry, Him the Guy 1. I actually like that better than Him the Guy. Him the Guy 1 is better than Him the Guy. It's like really vague, but slightly specific at the end. 2 plates down here for them is pretty good. Dizzy Dave picking up some more gold, getting it back in his pocket.
I just like the idea of like numbered guys, you know, like
there's a group of them.
First guy, but there might be other guys you don't know.
But there's probably a bunch. Guys? Klein trying to find some damage onto You'll Be Marked, and that true damage really does chunk right now. It'll be really hard to build against these guys to stay safe. Zebra and Healy Wheelie in the vicinity. Gran Torino on this Drake. They're looking for their first of the game. And they do grab it. Grabbing that first Drake for Breadside, though, does slow this Soul down, right? Because this 10 to 20 minute area is really going to be dominated by blue side.
Yeah, and actually going to be the Mountain Soul, which I think is much, much better for red side in a game like this. Not, I wouldn't think the best Drake for these champions on the blue side. We do see this Divine Sunder pickup completed for Klein, though, and I think that's going to make a big difference in this 1v1. We've seen the Ornn kind of mitigating a lot of this, but now we're taking a lot more damage.
Yeah, a lot of damage on You'll Be Marked. Nice flash over the wall into the Krug's pit right there, though.
Quality player getting jumped. Healy Wheelie didn't spend the ultimate, so still kind of dangerous.
Yeah, they're kind of dancing around each other right now, but Klein trying to do more than just tango. A lot of damage. Gran Torino trying to finish him off as well. They know it takes 2 to do it. They couldn't quite get it done.
Yeah, I see a lot more than 2 right now. That was a full-blown rotation out of blue side. They were looking for it. Couldn't quite find it, but they're going to keep looking.
Can't find all of the damage on the Healy Mark, but do find some. If they get the taunt off, they might be able to actually finish it. So that's a lot of damage out of him. Here comes the ultimates. One from Healy Wheelie, and next one from Orn, and they're able to kill Wagababu. Your wife's going to be pretty sad. Healy Wheelie getting underneath the tower. You'll be Mark trying to trade some here. Quality players in the distance. Can he finish him off? Oh, it's so close. Now it's going in on Zebra. Here comes the rest. Can they try to find them? Ilurius deterring them to the best of their ability, and it's just going to be a 1-for-0. Really well played from needlessly large rods.
Yeah, they were much quicker on that rotation. They kind of understood where the play was going. And it did look like a good look at the start, but just not enough members present to follow up. And I think that's where... what's the name of their team?
Which one?
The blue side?
Howdy Chef.
Howdy Chef. I love that name. That's really good. Yeah, that's kind of where they fell apart there, is they just didn't bring enough of the rotations through. We saw how much damage quality player
They didn't have enough ingredients to cook up what they were trying to do.
Exactly, man. They did. You know, that's a big mistake for a chef. You forget some ingredients in the dish.
Wagababu pushing up some wards right here, but Zebra just going to cancel them out right away. Looking at this gold difference that they have, it is pretty extreme for a 3-2 game. They did grab that tower, so a lot of it's sitting on those 5 plates they're able to grab from that tower. And also, the CS in the jungle is dominant. I mean, Gran Torino really popping off.
Yeah, really brutal. And I think the Nasher is a smart item to go if you're trying to, like, snowball an early lead. Those mythics kind of... a lot of that power is built into the passive, and you might not get quite as much. You see, actually, not very many mythics completed at this point in the game. Already 15 minutes. Only the Crown and Dustblade mid laners, and that Divine Sunder on the top side. A lot of people opting also for non-mythic first items. You see both ADs going for that Kraken Slayer.
Orn's done the same thing on the top lane. Already has that Sunfire completed, right? So they definitely know they need to cut down some big targets here. You'll be Mark getting cut down as we're talking about it. A lot of damage onto him as Zebra and Dizzy Dave are clearing out some vision. They do want to play for Drake here. It is going to be Mountain Drake. That will cancel out some of that burst if they can grab 1 or 2. A really nice stun right there from Klein. Look at Babu wants this, dude. He wants to dive.
Yeah, and Klein's looking really good on this Camille. I'd be a little bit worried about that if you're the Azir or even Dizzy Dave, who has a little bit more safety. That mechanical skill pays off in the team fights a whole lot. Look at Babu.
Stopping the back right there.
Maneuver.
And here comes the ultimate. Can he dodge it with his own right there? He actually gets the stun off and a lot of damage going on to him now. Can he pop him? Oh, a nice ultimate to transfer aggro. A flash away from Wagababu. They should be able to pick up in the end. Dizzy Dave taking the tower in the bot lane while Arcadius is trying to fight both of them. A nice ultimate, but it doesn't connect on the E. He will go down in the end. He tries to flash forward for the autos. He's able to trade it. Arcadius for Dizzy Dave. A massive trade out of Arcadius right there. Nice hit from Jace up in the top lane. 6-4 goes the score as a 2-for-3 across the map happens.
Yeah, and 2 for 3, and I think the really, really good part about this is that Jace is getting a couple of the kills. We do want to see that 2-item spike. We do want to see that Jace getting strong for this mid game if we're fans of Howdy Chef, and I think he's getting there.
I really liked what I saw out of both teams right there because, you know, Howdy Chef knows they need to be proactive. They have the advantage right now. They have the better mid-game champs to fight in those skirmishes. They're up a couple levels. They're up some gold. Let's make things happen. Let's not be complacent. So they're doing something up top. As they're doing something up top, down in the bot lane, Dizzy Dave's calling for help. He's like, Healy Willy, dude, come here. We see that Wagababu's top. We know that Arcadius is alone. Still, when he's alone, though, Arcadius able to trade 1-for-1 down in the bot lane. Really big. And Howdy Chef picks up even more gold, but now they might lose this streak.
Yeah, they're getting ready to fight it, but I think they might be just a little bit late for this engage.
Gran Torino just gonna go in, though. Can he find anything else? Here's the ultimate from Galio to keep him safe for a little bit longer. Alurius has to get out. Gran Torino now near it. Oh my god, so much damage on the Healy Willy. But he ults the wrong one. He ults the clone. It's not enough damage onto him. Now here we go. A nice taunt right there. Diana does pick up the Drake. They're able to shred these guys down. 1 kill for Arcadius. Can he find another? It's a 3 for 0. It's a 4 for 0. Can they make it a full-blown ace right here? Oh, this is gonna be a tough comeback for needlessly large rods if they're able to do it.
Absolutely brilliant play in that team fight from Quality Player. Gets into the fight as soon as things are getting scattered, puts down the damage, gets down to like 300 health. What do you do as Jace? You pull back, you use that range form, finds another kill with that long range enhanced shock blast. And now 3-0 and 4 gonna be on 2.5 item after all this.
And they still have a Herald marching down in the bot lane. They're able to charge off a full tower down in the bot lane, which is massive. The gold lead is growing exponentially. And, you know, we talked about what are the win conditions here. Well, they need to basically steamroll. Once that ball is rolling down the hill, push it even faster right on top of it here. I think that they're going to snowball into a victory for game 1.
Yeah, they're rolling into that mid-game point. This is exactly where we need to see them start to compound these advantages. But if you're a needlessly large rods fan, this game really only needs to go to like 30, 32 minutes, and the ball's back in their court.
I think we talked about it earlier. One of the biggest things that's important here is they took that first Drake. So they're not on soul point right now. They just have 2 Drakes. If they could have secured that next one, it would have been massive. Gran Torino looking for Yobi marked up here in the top lane. He's going to drop the ultimate. Everybody's going in. Can they trade with the ultimates right here? Healy really doing a lot of damage, but not quite enough. He's able to dodge. He's able to fake him out. Here comes the support. Can they kill one? They get one. That's a kill onto the Wukong. Can they find another? Galio all the way into the fight. They get knocked back. A big ult from Alurius. But oh my god, Klein, he's insane back there. He's able to trade. 2 for 2 so far. Wagababu probably out of position. Will get taken down right here. A lot more damage from the teleport coming in. This fight is not over. Quality Player.
Maybe it is.
And he's like, actually, you know what? Oh my god, it's not over. Here he goes. He wants more. He has to go, and he finds 1. He finds 2. They're going to be without a clean ace again. Here we go. That's 3. Arcadius comes to the rescue of Quality Player. Jace is nutty.
Yeah. Once again, the thorn in the side of Howdy Chef has been these rotations much cleaner from needlessly large rods, but they've got the wallets to support it now. They can just roll into a fight 2v3, 2v4, whatever that started out as.
Nice knock up. Healy really in the vicinity. Can they try to find some damage? A little bit closer. He might be able to do it. A lot of damage onto them, trying to finish him up. A few more auto attacks on Yobi Mark. He's out of place. He's out of position now. Good teleport to come into that fight. Camille helping out, and they're trying to make plays. If the gold was even at this point, these plays are fine, and they're getting some kills. They're just not quite there.
Yeah, the 10k gold difference, you are going to kind of want any trade you can get, but it's starting to cost objectives, and this Baron is going to fall. Do you see Wukong in the area? Healy Wheelie could go for the steal.
It's not going to be able to be done. They're able to melt it so fast. These guys are all damage dealers. They're looking for more. They're hungry for more. Wagababu just flashes over the wall right there.
Yeah, the rotation into mid lane is probably what they're going to look for. Pedal to the metal would be the move. We do have Klein backing, though, and I don't think they're going to commit.
If you are going to be behind and focused on clearing waves, Tristana is a good champion to have on your team. Pretty good wave clear on Tristana. Just built it passively, especially with the bomb. So, or not too bad either. Azir can be good. You can stand a little bit further back under those towers to be a little bit safer. But these guys can hit you from such distances with this Jace. Do they start having the conversation or what they do next game, or do you think that they're pedal to the metal right now, trying to figure this one out in the moment?
I think one of the things, oh boy, Gran Torino in a dicey spot, going to be looking for Healy Wheelie. It gets out. I think what you do if you are needlessly large rods is you look for that one fight. You just need to stall this game, and you have the tools. You can peel super hard. I don't think you have to give up on this, given your scaling, but it is rough. I mean, they might not know exactly how much gold they're down at this point.
Oh my god. Quality Player is a sniper, dude. He's sitting in the back just launching artillery into them.
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts to watch. We do see the split on the bottom side. Klein going to be taking out the spot tower, and really good macro. They've been late on the rotations, but cleanly picking up.
Here comes the fight. Orange drops the Orn Horn. Can he find the knock? But he finds one. Healy has to flash away. A nice in from Illyrius, but so much damage following these guys. Here comes the ultimate from Camille. Onto Dizzy Dave. A lot of damage onto him. Can they protect him? Can they keep him safe? Galio coming in, finding the knock up right there. They're going to pick up their third one. Can they pick up their fourth? Can they pick up their fifth? They could be able to ace. They could end right here. Could be one of the quickest games of the season so far. We've only just begun. 23 minutes in, and Howdy Chef are making a statement. They're saying, Howdy game 1, we'll take that.
Really, really clean execution there. And if I'm Needlessly Large Rods going into red side, I think I know exactly what I would ban. Or I guess they have side selection, right?
Needlessly Large Rods has side selection. What do you think they should do with side selection here?
So I was going to say, I think they're going into the enemy team being on red side. I think they're going to have the enemy team having counter pick for a solo lane. I'm not going to say it now because they might be watching after the game, but I know what I want them to ban.
Definitely some issues there.
I have a lot of opinions.
Oh, right. You're here. Okay, bud. What do you think?
I mean, I'm very biased. I think it was just unlucky.
The whole game was just unlucky, like a string of unlucky events.
Unlucky.
Like for everyone, or like?
I feel like one team got a little luckier.
I can close out the poll now, guys. If you're.
Yeah, I can dish out the channel points. That seems fair.
I'm so nervous, guys. The blue side won. Please don't fuck this up.
I think it's already paid out, actually.
You know I'm colorblind.
Thank God. Thank God.
One of the teams won. I'm pretty sure of it.
That one.
We will be jumping into game 2 in just a moment, guys. I think there's a couple of things that Needlessly Large Rod need to consider and think about and work with. And it might all start with draft. And I think that is where it has to all start. I think you can't sacrifice so much early game and then not have somebody to hold down the fort there. They just kind of got steamrolled.
I think we can start talking about it, right? Like, I'm going to say, I think Camille was a real driving force for how this blue side team composition was able to get into fights. It really enabled a lot of what they were doing. Maybe the Galio was a big part of that, and just all of the dive put together. But I think if you're looking at giving, maybe you take blue side as an LR, and you're giving red side counter to that top laner, that might be what I'd take away.
I think if you're Needlessly Large Rods here, you need to take, I think, a more like poke heavy bot lane. Because if Wugga Lugga Bugga Low, if he's going to be roaming and granted,
close to the name.
Granted, he played extremely well. He popped off and he was everywhere.
Okay.
But then you just need to get the Xayah low. You need to poke her out of lane. And then Wugga Bugga Lugga Low can't roam like that. Otherwise, Xayah's just dead.
Yeah.
So I think you need to figure that out.
I know what he's trying to say.
If you do that, then I think things go better. I think the bot lane gets a huge lead. Xayah's super behind. And Wugga Bugga Lugga Low.
Jesus Christ.
It's kind of impressive that he says it the same way.
It is. It's interesting. It's not dyslexia. It's a level of stupidity that's unmatched.
He thinks that's the name.
Is it not?
No,
it's close.
You're adding so many letters, which is totally fine.
The game got accelerated.
It took away a letter.
I just kind of stayed silent because the game was zooming.
Yeah.
Zebra Dumas.
Close.
Zebra is just one of my favorite mythical creatures. That's all. I was gonna say it, but I never got the chance.
Sorry, just
they did switch sides. I will say that the side selection was chosen. So I'm gonna switch these faces here for you guys so you can see the.
Can we address the mythical creature thing?
I guess.
You think there's a better mythical creature?
No, how do I put this? Have you seen the Discovery Channel or Animal Planet or?
So I know we went over this, but just to double check, is the thing
not.
Underwater?
No. There's a squirrel in that, but that's not the same thing.
Don't count it out. Anthonyus has been right about a lot of things, like the name of the support for Howdy Chef.
What with double level though?
that was not
that's
the same
different.
thing.
That is not different.
I forgot it. Wubba dubba lubba low.
So
Either way,
zebras are like real animals.
right, for like
No, like
children. Like children think they're real. I get that.
It's not like Santa Claus. It's not the same thing.
Well, no, Santa Claus is obviously real.
Have
yeah,
I taken us down the wrong path here? Did we?
I'm just. I guess
I don't want to
not,
get you. I don't want to get you hung up on the Santa thing.
Or maybe just not seeing eye to eye. I think. Can we just agree on that?
It's because you're a lot shorter than me.
Healy Wheelie. You guys can't see the chat that they're messaging in, but Arcadius asked for 1 second. Healy Wheelie gave him 1 second exactly.
It is counting right there. Yeah?
Which, by the rules, is fair. They've got to start.
They're banned now from the league.
So
Dizzy Dave's team wins.
You're not even that much taller than me. Is what I was getting at.
But
do you know what we're talking about, Evningus? I'm wondering if you're in the same.
Looking at the chat, it says 1 second. He said 1, 2 minutes. Sorry, blah blah. But I'm hung up on the thing that Mighty said about me, where he said I'm shorter than him, and like I'm not even that much shorter. Like,
was it the zebra thing?
No, you said shorter than you, like because we don't see eye to eye, and it's like I'm.
What are you
I'm
talking
not,
about?
I'm not even that short. Is what I'm getting at.
I don't remember you being very tall.
Taller than like I don't know.
Here's what I'll say. I know Dizzy Dave's team can definitely adapt. And I'm expecting a different draft out of them this time. Honestly, if I'm Howdy Chef, I'm going to pick 5 super gung-ho champions again, and I'm going to go absolutely ballistic on these guys again. I'm going to try to just go super aggressive, try to steamroll, try to put them in. Once you're in that headspace, like Dizzy Dave's team probably is in a little bit of like, that sucked. Let's recalculate. Let's figure something out. I like the bans already. Taking the J4 off the table for Gran Torino is a good pick.
I want to see 3 Brahms with Flash.
I don't think we're going to see that, but I'm not going to take it all the way off the table.
I think you have to ban the Jace here, right? They weren't scared to first.
I like Jace.
You have to.
I think second round.
You might be able to hold it till second round. They did pick Jace first round.
That's what I'm
rotation,
saying. Yeah.
So there is a real possibility.
They could also pick it away though. They're blue side.
They could. I don't see that happening. I'm wondering if they're gonna go. I wonder if they're gonna go like turtle. They're gonna go more turtle, and they're gonna play more of like an anti-dive comp in response, just anticipating what Howdy Chef probably will do. The Lyssandra's off the table. The Maokai's off the table. I was gonna say You'll Be Mark's Maokai is super great, so that's definitely a really good ban because he can also peel super well on that champion as well as go in. He's pretty versatile. The Xayah being banned. I expect Kaisa first picked if this is not a Kaisa ban. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
I
think Kaisa ban makes a lot of sense though. Yeah.
It's banned almost every game or first picked on blue side almost every game across like any elo right now in this type of casually competitive play.
Okay, that's interesting. I actually really like this because this is very comfort for Dizzy Dave.
Yeah.
But they're leaving Jace up, and we know how effective that was in game 1.
It can be dicey first picking an immobile carry, but Ashe is a pretty good pick right now. Looks like they are going to rotate to a Rel. This was banned away last game.
I like this. This is a solid, and this is a flex pick, sort of, even though it's kind of more popular in the jungle right now.
What?
It is. It is definitely a flex pick. Healy Wheelie could be doing it. We saw Healy Wheelie go a super aggressive Wukong, though. I believe it was banned out by Needlessly Large Odds last time, so they definitely value this pick. They think it's most important. With Kaisa off the table, that's their number 1 pick here. And pretty good at dealing with... Aphelios... Going to be piloted by Arcadius here.
I like that they're not picking away Ashe. The hover kind of makes you think, oh, we could steal that. That's a comfort champion. But they said, no, we're going to pick Aphelios. We're going to play our own strategy. We know what we want here. And that's a lot of confidence because Aphelios is another one of those immobile carries. You're going to be playing that presumably into Ashe and Rel. It's a lot of CC.
You could be... That Jace is going to be picked up again. I'm assuming it's going on quality, although it for sure is a flex. It could be going in either solo lane. But a lot of AD picked up really early, and they have a Rel already.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of frontline already available. Ashe going to be kind of what we assume NLR is going to want here. And definitely, I think the right idea moving forward, as Dizzy Dave is like prolific Ashe player.
Yeah,
we'll
very
see what they
good.
pair up.
I think Dizzy Dave's team is pretty good at everybody shot calling, but when you have everybody speaking about everything that's going on, those Hawk shots are really good. Orianna being hovered, Fizz being hovered.
I don't like either of those picks, I'm going to be honest.
I think Orianna's fine with the Rel. I think it's a really good Wombo response to a lot of things. I think it's going to be tricky in lane for a little bit.
I think you get dumpstered in lane, honestly.
This might be a barrier run too. We might see that instead of a teleport. We could just see it be picked up because they don't want to have more things limited, and they know it has good synergy with Rel. Like, if you don't pick up your mid here, that Jace from what we saw last game probably is mid. They would pinch your mid pool because they know what they don't want to play against with it.
I like Alistar, actually. You see all this CC coming through, and Alistar is one of the best champions in the game at nullifying CC.
But he can press R and then he doesn't get CC.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
is what he means by that.
You know what it feels like sometimes? What's the Eric Andre show? Like, sometimes I feel like you're doing that sort of thing, you know?
No.
No?
No. You've met me. That's how I am. I don't know stuff.
No, I know, I know.
There's been bans and stuff, and we could get over that. But you guys said the Rel was going to the jungle, and that confused me a little bit.
It's a flex. It could go either. It is a jungler right now as well as a support.
That's
Kha'Zix banned out and Shen banned out, so that means they think that Rel is support.
I like the Camille ban here.
I do too.
Definitely something we were looking for out of the second round.
I think that top laner is going to get probably counter here. They're probably going to pick up jungle right here. It probably has to be magic damage.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, they still have like the Jace top flex.
True.
But I don't know that that's really going to happen.
I just checked my email. They emailed me and said it was mid.
Oh.
This says top. I mean.
Okay. Is that a jungle?
No, probably is jungling.
So now
that's
I'm confused again.
Really?
A lot of stuff.
I like this. This is cool. So they are not really going for the same formula of we dive you and have like really good early game. Karthus is I'm gonna farm for a long time and you probably won't see me unless I get invaded kind of champ.
It's a little tricky. That Diana ban clearly was very good. They had to take a long time on that jungle pick. They picked up the Karthus. Karthus can definitely be bullied in the jungle. I'm thinking that Rel is definitely going to go in the bot lane now. I'm expecting to see something that has a little more agency in the jungle for the side of Nuclear Large Rods. I don't know what it might be. They have a lot of damage on their team. Oh my god, wait, I don't know what's happening.
That could be Silas support, which is so spicy.
Okay, so you think Silas support with a Rel jungle?
Yeah, but think about how good Alistar ult is as a stolen ultimate, and tell me that's not Silas support. Oh, what? That's not real.
Losing my fucking mind. What's happening?
That's not real. That's fake. That ain't real.
Everyone close your eyes. It's not real.
I mean, what happens if it's just Alistar top or something?
Dude, what if it's Alistar jungle?
Okay, it's not. You just say it was fake. It was fake.
It was fake.
Okay. So it's Jace mid. We've confirmed that. Poppy's going top lane. It's a good matchup into Renekton as far as I remember. The real question is who's going jungle, who's going support on the NLR side, and I really want it to be Silas support. I really want it bad.
I want Orianna support. I want Silas top, and I want Ashe mid.
I don't want Orianna support.
Orianna. Listen.
That was terrible. That was terrible.
I've seen it work a couple times.
They should have picked Janamundo run at bot lane.
Never have I ever.
I've played Janamundo.
No, you haven't. Seriously, don't. Don't even joke about that.
I have, though. I have.
No, you haven't. Stop joking about it.
I'm not joking. I've done it.
You have your own things, but that's not one of them.
That's one of them.
Stop joking with me.
Okay, it wasn't Janamundo. It was Janet Warren.
First impressions, I have no gosh darn clue what is going to happen here.
I have a good idea of what's going to happen here.
I thought Rel could only go as support for a while there. It was a good couple years that I thought that.
NLR is gonna win because they just picked Silas support. It's a fact.
And I don't know if that's what that is. I think Oriana support. That's what I think.
It's just not right.
It might not be.
I just know you're wrong, but I don't know you're wrong. You know what I mean? Like they really could do anything, but I know you're wrong.
If it's Oriana support, I'm out. I'm going.
You're just gonna leave the cast?
I'm gone, dude.
What if it's Oriana support and then they win and Oriana gets a pentakill? Would you come back?
Oriana support and they actually unironically have Renekton as bot carry, I'll stay.
Okay. They should have picked Malzahar support. Or no, Ari support.
Get the Schmeckles on board, boys.
I can't.
I'm gonna toss that out to anybody who can do it, and not you two. This is me speaking to the audience, and not you two. It sounds like I'm talking to you two.
I feel a little bit in the audience, like kind of in here.
I'm part of them.
Okay, that's fair.
One of us, like, you know. One of us.
What does that mean?
One of us.
You're inducting me into like the Hall of Fame of evil people.
Yeah, me and chat formed a cult.
No, not again.
Yeah.
I swear we had the same conversation like 2 years ago.
We worship LeChance's voice.
No, please, not again.
Kind of the same way he like worships. Never mind.
Listen, here's the thing about LeChance.
Everyone who's ever watched this could fill that in their head. By the way, nobody who's like not brand new is struggling. Like, what was Mighty gonna say there? Everybody knows what you're gonna say.
Can someone in chat remind us what
would LeChance be obsessed with?
Here's the thing about LeChance. He licks toes.
Jim Shack.
That's right, Jim
right
Shack.
on cue.
That's right.
He also carries around a microphone, so he always has his casting voice.
Yeah.
He never talks in normal tone.
It's bizarre. I've watched LeChance order pizza on the phone, and he does it like a play-by-play. He gets on...
an example.
You know what we need? We need LeChance.
Hello, is this Domino's?
We need LeChance in here right now, showing us how he orders pizza.
You need to have the sauce. Then you have the cheese. Oh, don't go for the pepperoni. Pepperoni's coming in on top. It's going on. Go put it in the oven. It goes in the oven. Oh, cook that one up. Medium size. That's what I want. It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. That's how LeChance orders pizza.
That's incredible.
I like it. Yeah. And then you hear Vega just in the background, you know, chiming in.
LeChance also lives on a 100-square-foot island alone.
Never
with
underestimate
nothing.
the power of the
That's not true.
Code.
That one's more confusing.
There's one thing, and one thing only on that island. You know what it is? It's like the bottom part of the mannequin where it's just leg and like, you know, foot for like.
That just feels weird. I think that.
No, it's like his Wilson. It's like his volleyball kind of thing, you know?
I thought it was just a face that he drew on his microphone. He's got his little microphone and he's just drawing a little face on it.
Do you think, do you think between us here, no one's listening, it's just us three?
Yep.
Right?
Out of anyone, like, I know it's unlikely, but do we actually think he licks toes?
Oh, yeah.
I
don't blame him.
I bet he didn't to start, but then there is so much controversy around it that he was like pressured into doing it.
Yeah,
we made him do it.
Yeah.
I kind of feel that.
Yeah.
I feel like when I'm on stream, I have to act smarter because people think I'm smart.
You do?
So I completely understand what he goes through.
You're acting smarter?
What do you mean?
I buy it.
All right. Just, I thought this is a dumb bit. I want to do a shout out to Vader Use Choke and Zebra Lol, who both subscribed moments ago. Thank you so much. Let's go toe licking stream webcam with LeChance and a bowl of mac and cheese is what Vader Use Choke said, which is a long way to say really excited to watch LeChance lick toes.
Also, this is a new thing. I think it just started. If you subscribe that close to each other, you do have to fight to the death.
Yeah, and we have to stream it. So
I'd be careful with that. Zebralol is a gamer. Very cool.
super unfortunate for those two. One of them will prevail. I think that's.
And the other one will die.
Well, I mean, allegedly.
Right. In a video game.
Is Marco, you'll be marked? Because if that's true, then it's the blue side team. It is needlessly large rods. What?
That's nothing.
You
guys are so smart.
We were like in sync if like we weren't 5 seconds apart.
we were so close together. You couldn't even tell it was two people.
Yo, you guys know that when you do that together, at the same time, you have to fight to the death.
We have to fight to the death. I would win that fight. I'm like 4 feet taller than that guy.
Listen, dude, I'm not even that short. Serious. Are you kidding me?
Listen, my favorite thing was looking over at you.
It is Silas Jungle. That is an update. Silas Jungle.
Bad. Don't like.
You're upset about that? You really wanted the Silas War? He has some really good ultimates to steal. I mean, Karthus, Poppy, Alistar, all really good ults to steal.
I mean, to be fair, you can steal more ults if you're jungle, probably, because you go around the map more.
For sure.
But, like, I like Silas support. I think it's really cool.
I think that it's...
fitting.
Okay.
Whatever.
I didn't really want you to end my sentence, but I'm okay with it, I guess. I'm not going to...
I'm not
gonna freak out. I'm not gonna freak out and make a whole big deal on stream about
it. Relax. You just stop freaking out. Like, stop.
I sat in a hot tub with Evdingus, and he poured his drink into the hot tub, and he said, "For the fish."
That's true. He did do that.
And I loved that.
I was also there
so much.
For the fish.
What I was gonna say is, okay, I know not many of you have seen Mighty's face. Picture it in your head. Just what you think Mighty looks like.
I can see it.
Times it by 100 billion handsomeness. That's how handsome Mighty is.
I can't see it anymore.
Well, according to lore, Wagababu is clearly an absolute stud because he's pulling in everybody's wife. I like both of these comps. I actually am gonna say I think that needlessly large rods take games too. I'm gonna say if I was putting 100,000 schmeckles down, which I never had in my life, I'd be putting maybe 12,000 down on needlessly large rods.
I agree. I still feel that way, even though they put Silas in the wrong place. I think Dizzy Dave's Ashe is going to be really, really solid.
I think just knowing where Karthus is in the jungle too lets Silas play so aggressively. And I think if you tip that balance, the last game we saw needlessly large rods fall behind and then have a late game comp, so it was really hard to climb back up the hill. This game is totally different. They're both starting very equal playing field. I think advantage... I mean, Poppy's a great pick into Renekton, but I think Renekton is one of, if not the strongest top laner right now in terms of just early game pressure. Like, he just is early game pressure. He can just 1v1 you out of nowhere, do so much damage. Poppy's a great pickup. If you're able to get that shield, Renekton can still burst it down. You can stop him from coming out with your W. So it's a really good pick into it, but I think Renekton actually kills him early. I think with no pressure from Karthus, because you can't really give it, it's so dangerous to be Poppy up in the top lane.
So here's my 2 cents on it is I agree with what you're saying for sure. I think Poppy's going to need to play a little bit safer in the early game. But barring anything going really, really wrong, I think Renekton has to go a pretty aggressive, not super team fight tanky build to put the pressure on Poppy, maybe like a Bork or something, you know. And I think that's going to make it so that Poppy's kind of just already doing her job.
Yeah.
You know?
True.
Like, to keep the pressure up on that Poppy lane, you're going to have to, you know, be better at the split push side lane thing, which makes you worse at the thing that Poppy's already good at.
Well, you're just totally not going to have the pressure you had last game. It's a very different dynamic. And, like, we talk about this a lot when one game beats the other team and then they play the same champions. Jace is heading to have to remember, like, hey, I am still strong and I am still good at Jace, but I'm not up 6k right now. I'm in the very same amount of gold as Oriana is when you start the game. Like, there has to be that conversation again, too. Be like, hey, don't get too big for your bridges. Yeah, you got, like, a triple kill last game, but this is a brand new game. And the comp's way better out of needlessly large rods this time.
Yeah, definitely. And this can be a hard thing in series, too. You have to think about, like, moving game to game, playing against the same opponents, actually reset. What are you saying, Evan?
Oh, you should thinking. Go ahead.
What?
Did you make a throw up noise because he said thinking?
I don't like the idea of it. I don't like thinking about
Just
it.
don't like it. I don't want to talk about it. All right, fair, bud.
You remember when he said that thing about like acting smarter on broadcast?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I remember it too.
What
might be
is
too smart for
what?
this.
What did I say?
Can someone repost
Nothing.
that Wugga Babu copy pasta? I liked it a lot. I just want to read it again. I won't read it out loud. I just want to read it again.
Yeah, I just want to think about it.
I just want to think about it.
Yeah.
Don't.
I'm never getting married. I'm scared.
I'm just,
Well, he's gonna steal
Wow.
your wife.
That's why so many people have not been getting married lately.
That's the whole reason.
Because they know Wugga Babu's just around the fucking corner.
Where are you getting your data that people just aren't getting married? Because I feel like that's just
Science,
a blanket
obviously.
statement.
I'm making it
Probably
up.
one of those
And
channels
here's
that you
the
aren't
fun part
watching.
about me making it up. It's either true or it isn't, so it's a 50-50 shot. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
and that's fair.
Hello.
That's fair.
Rico Nico!
Marco.
What's up?
Nothing much. What's up with you, girl?
No, that wasn't.
I think he's talking to his cat. I think he's talking to his cat.
No, my cats hate me nowadays. I don't know why.
Do you feed them?
Oh shoot! I actually gotta go.
I deal with that. Yeah.
I am gonna leave.
Oh, you have to actually feed your cat. Yeah, that's fine.
I have to go feed the basement cats, not the upstairs cats.
It's
How many
gonna be
cats do you have?
funny. He's gonna get in so much trouble for drinking all of his girlfriend's wine.
She doesn't even
And
know
all of
about
his
it
cats Red Bull.
Enjoy the stream. I will
My
be
cat
back.
was serious.
I'll be back at some point. believe me.
Okay, all right. I legitimately think he actually is going to feed his cat. Like, I think he actually forgot.
No, I'm gonna.
Can you
I
leave
have
so I can
stuff-
speculate for 1
Go
second?
ahead. I'm gonna listen though, so just know I'm listening.
Just not leaving.
that was messed up.
We are loaded into game 2, and here we go. Game 1 already won. Oh, they need to have a coriander fill up. I'll do that in 1 second.
Good plan. Good plan. Weird start. Red jungle item being picked up for Gran Torino. Did that get buffed or something, or what's the deal with that? I have not seen. I see a lot of blue.
Just wants to hurt
jungle
him.
items.
He just wants to hurt him.
Oh,
Oh, a little bit of damage already. Healy really finding Gran Torino. Does start that E in order to do it, but there is some backup.
You know, interesting point here. A lot less CC on the red side this time. Game 1 they picked like tons of going in, tons of CC, and now I think the CC is kind of favored toward NLR's side. They've got the Rel, they've got the Ashe, Silas. A lot of pings going down.
So many pings going down. They're very concerned about something.
It's interesting. You see, no Doran's picked up for the entire side.
Silas has most gold in the
of,
game right now. He's up by 5 gold. He's up by 5 gold right now. Silas is up 5 at gold right now. Sorry. I said interrupt. It was important.
How? Did he get a ward?
I think he got a ping on a ward.
Oh, I see.
Powerful.
That actually has to be it, because there's no...
I don't know what else you're getting 5 gold for.
Yeah, what does get fight? It's literally just pinging words. Oh, what about, like, Yorick minions? Is there Yorick?
No.
I might give, like, 3 gold.
There's no one's making little tiny things. I guess Arcadius, once he switches guns, can make a little gun. That's about it.
That doesn't give gold, does it?
I don't know. I've never killed it. I've only ever died to it.
Yo, that's like, that might be the most relatable thing we've said tonight. That's so true. Those things are hard to kill, though, because, like, the little thing doesn't let you target it unless it's already hitting you.
Dizzy Dave hits level 2 down here. Zebra does not when he could have, so he's a level down. They're going to look to fight. Zebra taking a lot of damage right now. Is trying to run away. Arcadius spraying that damage down onto him. He's down to 200 health. Has to pop those pots.
And it looks like Rel actually missed XP coming to the lane.
Oh, 20 for me? You got to take over 20 seconds for me. Christ. Okay.
All right, I'll do 20. You do 20. Oh, that's not what you meant. You meant I take over the talking, and then I got you. Yeah. So it looks like Rel burning that stack, not on the cannon, won't have one available for this cannon minion dropping. But so far so good in the bot lane. A little bit of a hairy trade at the level 1. Liked that turnaround. It got a lot of damage coming through onto Mark in the top side. And that's that Poppy damage getting the stun on the wall. Looks like we have a little bit of a pause here. I don't know
Pause
if this
right
is
here
happening
at
for
3
you.
minutes. It's about an hour at 3:01, 3:02. and I'm here and alive.
Yeah. Look at this top damage, man. This is crazy. This is the power of that corrupting start as well. Able to trade in. Gonna take a lot of burst here. Has the jungler available.
Yeah, Healy Willy's here. They can do this. Good from Yulby Mark to keep a little bit of distance and wait, but the flash goes through. He's able to fight it because the flash from Klein keeps him safe for a little bit longer. No slice and dice to follow up. Gran Torino's now up in the top lane. Can they find some kills? Healy Willy is hungry for violence, though. He is looking for something. Has a shared Q, so doesn't take too much damage right there. It's a kerfuffle up in the top lane. I don't know if anybody's going to profit.
Klein, really good reaction. Actually, prediction. Flash first.
Oh, Healy Willy is a scoundrel. A scoundrel couldn't find it, though. Oh, man, what a scoundrel.
Yeah, out of corrupting stacks as well, so this is getting dangerous for
Klein. They hate him. Oh, he took aggro. He does get first blood. It is worth it in the end. The assist gold as well. So a little bit more gold into the pockets of Needlessly Large. Quality gets really low in the mid lane.
Hilarious with the tier start, making it look easy. Down some CS, but really good trading.
Yeah, Jason's been super aggressive. Low on mana. With some minions.
Yeah, this is a good reset, though.
Orianna pick up. For sure. Both mid laners have that teleport. Both top laners have teleport. Poppy already burned her. Wagababu taking some damage. And a nice knock up onto Zebra. Katie is able to follow up with some damage as well.
Yeah, I like this trading back and forth in the bot lane. I think Zebra has played very, very well, especially with that kind of ugly level 1 being down XP. But manages to get that remount out of there with the extra movement speed. See the wave pushing in. There's an opportunity to kind of take a peek into this dragon. We do see Gran Torino kind of lurking up there. Hilarious low mana.
A lot of damage onto him. Might have overstayed. Holding that flash, which is blowing my mind. Does finally burn it. The flash from Quality, but he can't do it. He can't kill him.
That's not it. That was not it.
Illyrius baiting him so hard, making Quality player look like a damned fool.
Oh, that hurt. That one hurt. It was so close, too. You could tell that that was just out of range for the Q. And I don't know if you want it, because I think the turret kills you on the back end of that, but I still like the look. I just didn't quite reach.
Listen, relentless aggression, but you're not massively fed like we talked about. Going a little bit too much, burning his flash unnecessarily. Zebra going in down here in the bot lane. Dizzy Dave has to switch focus onto Arcadius. Still hitting Wagababu. A lot of damage on Zebra. Gets ignited. Getting absolutely poked down. Arcadius, can he find a little bit more damage? He can with that little bit of auto right there. Has to flash away. Dizzy Dave is not done. He's going to hunt you down. He's going to find that kill. He gets knocked into tower range. He might get knocked up too. Wagababu picks up that kill, just like he picked up your wife.
Wagababu is kind of an MVP of this game, of the series. I don't care how many wives the dude's stolen. There is something commendable about playing like that.
You know what's messed up is that copy pasta was started by his teammates. He's a real.
Yeah.
I was saying that Healy Wheelie was a scoundrel. I take it back. Wagababu's a scoundrel, dude.
That's true. Healy Wheelie, kind of a scoundrel though. Reganking that top lane was kind of brutal. I do like how Marst have been playing this though, just kind of hugging the turret, playing respectful, and knowing that, you know, Poppy with the Sheen especially and that corrupting is going to be difficult to deal with. You don't need to be fully in there as Renekton, even if the champion can play aggressively. Healy Wheelie lurking on the bottom side of this mid lane.
A lot of damage onto Illyrius. Has to drop. The ultimate is right here. Can't find the damage. A nice sidestep from Quality player. No flash on him, though. They could just chase him down. Klein on his way for reinforcements, though. They're looking to turn. Can they find the damage onto Illyrius? A little bit more. Not enough. But now he's looking for the auto. He uses the E to get range, but he uses the auto on the wrong choice. Now Illyrius might be able to speed away, trying to drop the auto. Can he dodge? And he doesn't get hit by it. Healy really down 2 levels in this fight, taking a lot of damage. He'll be marked on his way to join. Can they find it for him? Can Needlessly Large Rod survive this a little bit longer? Healy really don't get close. He gets hit into the wall. Takes even more damage. You'll be marked. Does find the stun onto him, looking for some more damage. Here comes an ultimate. He drops the ultimate as well. Karthus doesn't have enough to finish him off, and they do pick up the kill. It's a 4-4 score in the end of it all, but that was chaos there in the river.
Absolutely devastating. That buckler auto attack just not landing on the Orianna at 1 HP. Brilliant play, trying to dash in.
Oh,
but I think that auto.
Speaking of dashing in, they're all the way in down here in the bot lane. They need Rel to come to the rescue. Can they find the stun? They can't. They can't do anything. He's down. Arcadius picks up his second kill of the game. Dizzy Dave getting dropped. Can they find? Oh my God, this is a little too aggressive. That might not be what they wanted. He can't find the damage on him. Can he find the stun in tower range? He can't. Wagababu stays alive, but took a lot of damage for that.
if Arcadius was able to tick to 6, I think they actually get the second kill. But red and white guns absolutely fearsome in this lane. And I think Dizzy Dave disrespecting a little bit. I know Dizzy Dave knows better against that Thelios lane. Just not really seeing it, maybe not respecting it, and the red-white guns do get the kill.
Again, Gran Torino farming out of their mind, has most farm in the game. Oh, Jace just surpassed him with that giant wave clear, but is absolutely farming out of his mind right now. So far up on the enemy jungler. The enemy jungler, though, providing pressure. 3 out of 4 kill participation. Really good right here, making sure they're making plays, burning summoners, getting their laners ahead right now. But this Garthus, he's heating up.
Yeah, and we are seeing Healy going for another gank. Nice.
She's going to summon a little bit longer. Gran Torino right around the corner. Actually going to find a good amount of damage. They're able to stun him under the wall. And look at they absolutely take him down. He'll be marked.
That was a sneaky combo.
He's going to have to get out of here.
Yeah, and this is going to be the Divine Sunder or Poppy look like. I'd love to see. That is a very aggressive build. Quality player looking for it. I think, honestly, Luria is playing really, really well on this Rihanna. I didn't think this matchup would go very well, but probably looking like a comfort pick. We know quality player is strong on the Jace.
Alurius is one of those guys who plays pool at the bar. Hang on, you'll be marked, trying to find some damage onto him. Quality player taking a lot. Healy, really, can we finish this one off? Does ward it, keeping vision right here. Should get that Hex Gate to be able to go a little bit faster, but takes so much damage, and Orianna gets that ball in there in time to make sure she gets the assist. Another kill for Silas, 2-2-2 now. Nice hit right there by You'll Be Marked. Alurius is one of those guys who plays pool at the bar. And the first game he plays, he makes a couple blunders errors, like we saw in game 1. He just stands still and gets hit by the Jason kill. Game 2 is when he actually starts playing the game, and everyone's like, what the hell? Why did we bet so much in game 2? He's hustling.
I'm feeling that. Yeah, he's a shark. Down a little bit of CS, but honestly, the trade's going really well. Wuggababu gonna be fine. I can't say enough about Wuggababu. This is like really, really good support gameplay. First on the
teleport down here in the bot lane though. Looks like Rel has to go in to try to keep them off of, but he's alone. Nice ultimate's gonna lock all 3 up, and a nice shockwave to follow. A massive flash from Alurius away. This dude is absolutely smurfing. Alurius is out of his mind this game.
I caster curse the shit out of that.
Can Healy really find some more damage onto Gran Torino? A lot of damage from that Jace coming in. Look how much this Karthus does. Picks up 1. Dizzy Dave left to his own devices on the back line. Healy really taking a lot of damage now too. Can he get over the wall? He steals the All-Star ult and he stays alive from that extra bit of tankiness. Quality player is going to push them off. It's going to be no dragon yet. We're going to get to the 11th minute and it's still not taken.
There's a very interesting thing going on in this game where Gran Torino is just getting set up for some isolated cues. First in the top lane, Poppy slamming into the wall, and then there we kind of had that Alistar and the team following in, chasing a little too deep. Gran Torino finding some nice damage, and this Karthus is looking like a solid pick.
This is
double.
This feels like, you know what this really feels like? Game 1. Needless to say, Raj Rods didn't do a warm-up. That's what this feels. They are playing so well this game. They're down a little bit of gold. They're down like 1 kill. They haven't given up a Drake. They haven't lost the solo lanes. Orianna is the MVP of this game for me right now. Is playing so fucking crazy. So good. I think this is gonna be a 3-game series. I think you're gonna see Needless to Raj Rods take this one. I can't imagine that they don't follow this momentum.
I think as well, you can see a lot of like really, really strong champions and really, really good scaling on the red side.
I jinxed it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Massive ultimate shockwave. Listen, that's entirely my fault, Alurius.
That was terrible.
I did that to you. It's a caster curse. I'm so fucking sorry.
No, but I think they do have like this very conventional front to back team fight. And I think it's just it's one of those things that everyone knows how to play. And they're gonna be able to execute on. So as much as like there's some meta picks and some like interesting ideas on the red side, I just think this team comp is really strong.
I think that there's a clock. They have a clock. The Karthus is the clock. The Karthus is ticking as fast as he can. He's out farming basically everyone in the game. He's going nutty in the jungle. He's the clock. If he gets to a point where it's not okay, this game will be over. They need to start to make more plays while they have this momentum.
I'm gonna be honest. I think that clock is already like past a certain point. Like, Karthus is very, very strong at this point, I would think. Although looking at the gold, Healy Wheelie is actually dead even.
Yeah, because he has those 4 kills because he was making big plays. He got some shutdown. Uh-oh. Klein looking for something on the ELB mark, trying to trade back a little bit.
Yeah, Klein is doing such a good job with this Poppy. It's a menacing thing to have this Divine Thunder Corrupting Potion Poppy against you as anything. Let's see quality player. I'm interested to see how much damage is going to come through at that 2-item spike. There's a little bit more like shielding, healing, tank stats on the other end.
It's an interesting trade to go for the Scuttle right now. The Drake did end up going over to the side of needlessly large rods. They lost a couple of plates while they went for this Herald, but if they use it effectively, they have to pick it up first. And then if they use it, if they use it effectively, can be really good. We saw them use it effectively last game.
Yeah, I think definitely you look for it mid or bot since Poppy's already chunked down 2 of the plates off the top turret. That's an interesting ult. Gran Torino doesn't move at all and just takes like a chunk.
Healy Wheelie is going to spot Wagababu right here. Gets knocked up by him. Trades a little bit of damage back onto him. They drop the Herald in the mid lane. They should be able to take this tower right here, so they know they're taking that down. A nice ultimate from Ashe, holding quality player in place. And they're actually unable to take mid.
If you're Illyrius, you're wishing you didn't burn the ultimate on the Karthus there, because I actually think you could kill quality player with that available.
So I think maybe, but the Herald had already grabbed aggro, so you couldn't pull him into aggro range with it because it was already targeted onto him. Healy really looking for something in the mid lane. Does have that Alistar ultimate. Has to burn the flash, but gets quality players flash out of it. Wagababu has the aftershock. Should stay alive for a little bit longer and is totally safe.
Yeah, interesting move. I like the flash trade. I think that's fine. But I think as well, like, if you're saying they're on the clock, and I kind of agree with you, you need to make those plays count. And that's one of their engaged tools out of the way. Already burned the Ashe Arrow. Gonna be on to like Zebra Damas or someone to just make that engage now.
Yeah, looking for engaging the bot lane right here, and does find the first stun. Looking for some more. Nice ultimate place. Can't even flash all the way out of it. The Ignite's taking him down. Here comes the teleport though. Quality player gonna find so much damage onto Dizzy Dave, and Jace picks up their second kill of the game. Zebra's trying to flash out. A nice stun to then maybe get the distance. Can they get all the way out? Nice hit. Can they finish him? They get. Oh my god. He gifted. He could have hit E right there, but now they're able to return some damage here. Healy really gets stunned. Massive flash from Wagababu. They can't find it onto him. Can Illyrius get in range? But Karthus is now here. They're looking for everything. It's a shutdown gold on a quality player. This is going bad to worse for needlessly large rods. 7-12 goes the score.
Yeah, clean TP, quality player, not even waiting for full health off the fountain, just sees it, knows they need it, gets into the fight, and that was a really clean turn. We're gonna see that they don't have an objective on the map to really take off of this, which I think is the saving grace for NLR, but it's a lot of gold going over, now gonna be about a 4,000 gold disadvantage for them. And I think Marst is really in trouble up here too. Can burn the ultimate, still has that available. Choosing not to, as Klein just a little bit too tanky.
I think you need a better hashtag. I like Howdy Win. I like that. But maybe just hashtag ingredients.
Saying ingredients is good.
Yeah. You gotta have the right ingredients. They've been sprinkling it all in from the top.
It's a secret sauce in there, you know.
I think right now, quality player is the secret sauce, but Gran Torino is the base. Like, this dude is farming insane in the jungle.
Hey, I said it from the top, okay? I said Gran Torino, Healy Wheelie. That is where it's at. And this game's kind of showing it a little bit, you know? Healy Wheelie with a really convincing early game, getting a lot of pressure down on the map. Gran Torino is definitely that rock on this team. Just
I got a drink for 10, and you got a drink for 10. We've been Sammy summoned.
Oh no, Sammy, what are you doing?
Hold on though. You drink right now because here comes a fight maybe right here in the bot lane. A nice damage from quality player. They're actually gonna drop that Karthus ult too. Really chunk these guys out. Make this dive possible. Illyrius trying to come here to deter them. Good damage from Arcadius. Really hitting them. Healy really now in some trouble. The ultimate from Dizzy Day is gonna get dropped. They might be able to find a way in. They don't. Wagababu doing a good job of zoning them away as they're pushing in. They really want this tower. They want to take down all these tier 1s.
Really good guns for Aphelios here as well. Got the green and white.
Yeah, just blowing this tower up. Look at this damage.
Yeah, it looks like they are just going to take the turret and go. They have the Drake spawn in about 10 seconds here. Not a very good dragon, but you take what you can get.
I'm only here for Marco. For real, for real.
Polo, Polo.
Thanks. Genius.
We are seeing the setup. Go ahead and take your 10 if you want.
Yeah, thank you. Go ahead.
We are seeing this setup on the Dragon. Gonna be done really, really fast with this Karthus and Aphelios. And the Jace and Poppy screening, putting a little bit of pressure away from the objective, clearing out this vision, and I think they can just kind of doom push down mid. TP not available for quality players, so I'd like to see that rotation come back after the wave gets cleared. If they're going to pressure, I think ARAM might be the move at this point. They have so much CC, but it's less than the other team, really, so ideally they get grouped up and kind of forced with that Alistar.
Going in on Wagababu right now. All 5 are here. They have the numbers advantage, but they're going in the tankiest member. A lot of damage from the Arcadius ultimate, but they're able to pick up that support first. Now Klein is into that back line. Can he stop them? A massive stop from the dash. Healy really trying to get away. Can he escape quality player? He's going to go back and find a little bit of damage. He did that with Alistar ult. Can they find some more? A nice stun right there from Poppy. Zebra Damas trying to get away. Is doing a good job of dancing. You can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball, but you can't dodge Karthus forever. He takes him down 8-16. Dizzy Dave left to his own devices to defend now.
Yeah, it's rough, and the Karthus just kind of puts down that zone. Even though you're taking out the frontliners, you got the Alistar at the start, you're putting a lot of pressure on Klein. All the damage is left. The flank comes through from quality. And Karthus just has that sustained DPS alongside that Aphelios to kind of, if the fight gets stalled, make you regret your choices. And regret your choices they do as they walk away from this fight with only one alive. Dizzy Dave might be the only way back into this, honestly.
Here's what I'll say. Last game, we saw a really early Baron, and they turned it into a 23-minute win, pretty much on the dot. Okay. You make it past 23, you've improved, you're doing better. I think they're going to make it past 23. I think it's going to be very hard for them to take this Baron that fast because they have an Ashe who can hit it with a hawk shot and check it. They're aware of that strategy this time. They've drafted better. They're in a healthier position. They're still down about 8k where they were down almost 12k last game.
Yeah, and I think their team composition is better for fighting these front-to-back fights. They just didn't find it that time. They really got a bad engage onto a tank, a little bit disjointed, and then they got flanked as soon as they started to take people out. Really made it hard to stay in that front-to-back formation.
For sure.
Looking at the items, there are some critical completions coming through for NLR's side, but I think importantly, Dizzy Dave is missing out on that mythic still.
Yeah.
They're trying to get some gold onto that 80 carry, moving.
They're going right back onto it. It's getting pinged. They are starting it again. Another 20-minute Baron. They should be all done with it before 21 if they actually kept this pace. Jace is split pushing right now, though. They don't have anything to deal with it. Can they actually choose to take this fight? The teleport is coming in now, but they're going to go in. A massive 4-man shockwave. Can they find the damage to finish him off? DC Dave's in this fight. Gran Torino dropping super low. They should be able to finish him off. That's 1 kill. 1 for 1 so far in this fight. Arcadius now doing so much damage. Karthus ultimate might mean Alurius will go down right here. Nice block from Mark. Can he stop him? He can't. That's Alurius going down, and it's a full ace. It's a 1 for 5 in the end. They tried their best, had a great engage, but they did not have the damage to end their lives.
Yeah, and really good job just staying grouped up from, what is it, Howdy Chef?
Yep.
The team name? Yeah, Howdy Chef. They did a great job, though. Really ingredienting the shit out of this, and have knocked out the Baron. They picked a really good team fight, had the TP on Jace, were smart about their positioning, how they controlled the map, and forced NLR into kind of a bad position. Disjointed engage. Zebra found a great ultimate, but they were only 2 or 3 members following it up. Mars was in a bad position, didn't find the angle to join the fight early enough, and that TP comes in, and the Jace gets on the back line. Dizzy Dave didn't stand a chance.
No, they did a lot of damage. They're setting up. Now, at this point last game, Howdy Chef did have 3 Drakes. They only have 1 right now, which is big. It's a little bit less scaling. They have this Baron, though, and we saw what they did with the last Baron. We've seen how these team fights have been going. Unless you're finding a pick and actually able to blow it up, it's really hard to stop these guys. Your wave clear is not even as good this game either. Trying to just hold off vision in your own jungle is difficult.
Yeah, and I think it's going to come down to... Ooh, Zebra cannot get picked here.
Zebra takes a lot of damage right there. So much. But Wagababu also drops pretty low. Goes down to half health. On the other side, you'll be Mark trying to tank a couple of them. Is tanking 2. They're able to trade 1 for 2 right now. But Healy really out of position. Is going to have to try to find a way to fight. He did steal the Karthus ult. Can he actually get further away? Because this fight could still be okay. Gran Torino has no ability to CC him. They pick up Ashe. Now he's trying to pick up another. Can he do it? Healy really can't find the kill. as Karthus stays alive, but just barely. Illyrius on their own is going to have to take this ultimate. Uses their own shield, but here comes Klein. Should be able to find the damage, and that auto attack is going to be enough. A massive slap from the shield.
Divine Thunder is insane on Poppy. It's so crazy. I think they might have stalled enough to not lose the game on the spot here.
Mighty.
But
it's past 23 minutes. They did it. They
winning.
did better.
They are winning.
They did better. Here's a teleport. You'll be marked. It's paused for me.
Yeah, it's paused for me, 23:30.
I see Phantom Renekton by the bush. Gran Torino is currently looking at him. You'll be marked. Doesn't want him. Says, I don't want to go anywhere near Poppy.
Okay, Arcadius gonna rotate back toward that Drake. Try to pick it up for the team. You see, whoa, Klein doing a ton of damage. Mark gets half HP off of one combo. That's painful.
Yeah, the Divine Sunder there does a lot. This dragon is up right now. It is going to be taken, secured by Arcadius. Down almost 13k.
It's a tough spot. I got to see that item completion onto Dizzy Dave to really feel like they have a chance of coming back here. You need that Mythic completed. Start to deal a little bit more damage out of the Ashe. Because honestly, they're lacking damage in a lot of these fights. Definitely, we've seen the burst coming through from Healy Wheelie. I just don't feel like that amounts to more than like a kill or two.
You don't feely wheelie like it does?
I don't feely wheelie like it's gonna...
Do you feely wheelie strongly about it?
I feel no. No. We need the Rhyme Meister to figure that one out.
He had to go feed his cats. Apparently he's got a bunch of them.
He has two. One of them's not his, though. He stole it from the neighbor.
Needlessly large rods. In a tough position. At least they're having fun with it. This is what's good about the LBLCS.
Yeah.
You can still dance and be silly and be goofballs together. Casually competitive league. If you're not part of us, you can drop down, join our Discord. If you are part of us, great.
Yeah, keep it up and give me your schmeckles.
Yeah, give me your schmeckles, man.
Who did we threaten earlier with the... Never mind.
I don't know. Whoever we want to.
Yeah.
Something about corruption.
Yeah.
Trinity Force still not finished for Ashe, by the way.
Yeah, I'm worried about that. I think it's going to be bad.
I love you too, Bear. They're setting up here. They want to end the game. They're setting up the position to end the game. Orianna doing masterful job. Oh, well, gee, what is wrong with me? Why am I always saying things right before bad stuff happens?
It didn't look good. I was just hearing like a really creepy music box, and I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm hallucinating.
You could be. An ultimate from Karthus is going to drop them low, but the knockback from Silas buys them a little bit of time. They're going in on a tanking number again. Wagababu has to drop ultimate. You could just take that ultimate and get out, but now Dizzy Dave's in trouble. Massive flash to get out of the way. Klein should be able to pick up Zebra with the rest of his team, though, and he does. Is he trying to get all the way behind this wall? Hits the ultimate. No. Arcadius damage is crazy right now. You'll be marked. Has to go back. He's going to try to drop the ultimate. Quality player has to burn the flash to get away. You'll be marked. Taking a lot of damage. Can they find? They find some damage on the quality player, but he gets taken down right away. Healy Wheelie goes down. Wagababu. Illyrius has to flash away from Wagababu, and this looks like it is going to be game 2. This time in about 27 minutes as Howdy Chef take it in 2.
Yeah, the damage in this late game coming out of Arcadius and quality player, just a little bit too much. But on top of that, we saw the flash back in from Klein after receiving their own Poppy ult in the face. Finds it over the wall, gets onto Dizzy Dave, forcing them back and allowing for that play on the back end.
Here's what I'll say. Growth mindset. Needlessly large rods only got better. Howdy Chef, in my book, are first in this entire division, if not second.
They looked really good.
They looked so clean, so scary, very dominant, and I think they had a really good sense of game plan to begin the games with. And I think that's really important to mention and to think about and to consider when you're looking at these games. I think game 1 is this litmus test for a lot of teams. Dizzy Dave obviously still a fan favorite. I'm big into Illyrius. I think that there are some plays on Orianna there that kept them in the game for a lot longer. Might have been the 4-minute difference there for me. But
yeah,
I think this is too much to take too much out of. I think first off, we have a very scary arch villain growing, and the very scary arch villain is indeed Howdy Chef.
Indeed. I think if we're saying growth mindset, I'm looking at because we have some known quantities, right? We've got Marston, Dizzy Dave. We know have that star power, that carry potential. But I was watching these plays from Illuриus, from Healy, and from Zebra, and I think there's something there if they just dial it in. Game 1, I was talking about how good their rotations were. And these are the players that we're looking at making these rotations, getting into the fights. And I think they kind of lost a little bit of that in game 2. But I think their draft was better, and it helped them out a ton. So if they kind of marry some of these things together, start to develop that team play as well as like these strategies, they might be a force to be reckoned with.
I think that two things. I think patches are really important, especially for team play styles. And I think the next patch is actually going to be detrimental to the play style. Now, of course, they'll adapt. Every team can adapt very quickly. But I think next patch is going to be detrimental to the side of Howdy Chef. I'm not sure if it will buff or be detrimental to the side of Needlessly Large Rods. But with the Dustblade changes that are going to happen, to the changes a little bit with how aggressive you're able to be, what we saw in game 1 was a super heavy dive count. They're kind of hurting that a little bit with some changes to items, some changes to players and to champions. I'm interested to see how Howdy Chef continues to react through the leagues. Definitely a team to follow in Financial if you're looking at a big team, and definitely a growth mindset team to be looking at is this Needlessly Large Rod. That moments of brilliance, flashes in the pan of brilliance, but just couldn't string it together in the end. So I want your final takes, Mighty, here. Player of the series, player of game 2.
So you were just talking about the villains, right?
Yeah.
And I can see Wagababu in the chat saying, from my perspective, Howdy Chefs are the heroes. Right? Player of the series for me, 100% is the wife stealer, Wagababu, for sure. As much as I hate to admit it.
I think quality has merit. You could say quality too.
To your point about the patches and the itemization changes, Jace is the premier pick in this patch.
True.
So quality performing extremely well. But you have to take that grain of salt and say, playing one of the best champions in the game right now.
I don't think that this person was the best player of game 2, but I think they had the best clippable moments in game 2. Illuриus in game 2 around that dragon pit with their shockwave, their transfer of the ball, and their flash. That entire fight was gnarly to watch from them. It was special to see. I think you give this guy something that can really pop off, that's highly mobile. He starts playing someone like Aurelia. This dude's dialed in at a level that I think we need to try to like help him come out of that shell, try to blossom in the dark room. He did some stuff that was really crazy that game. He did make some mistakes. Every single person made mistakes, but not going to give him player of that game.
I can't. The coach's award. Like
honorable mention for sure is Illuриus.
I think on top of that, we were talking about in the laning phase how we thought that lane was difficult. That Jace definitely getting the better of that. And I think Illuриus mitigated those losses and actually got some favorable trades. So I think to your point, what you're saying about like getting better matches, letting that talent kind of shine, I think that's definitely an angle that should be explored for this lineup.
People are saying we should do a poll to see who player of the game was. You guys can. I don't have to do that. You can do that.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing that. You guys can do that, right?
Somebody do that. Droxy's still around.
Droxy's still around. Listen.
Look at Les Force with the mod sword.
I know.
Saying poll for play of the series. Like, come on.
You can do that.
Do the poll. Do the poll.
I love Les Force. I'm actually casting just a little shout out with Les Force tomorrow evening. I believe we picked our game, but I don't want to say the wrong one, so I'm keeping my mouth shut. I'll post it tomorrow.
I miss that Dingus.
Can I do that on mobile? That's such a what an underhanded, like he knows the answer too.
That was shitty. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, I don't even know if you can. By the way, I'm assuming no.
I would say it's harder to do, and so
I'll drop it. Player of the game. Did I put all 10 in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just put in your like top 5.
My top 10.
Like,
got it. My top 5 from each team.
Yeah, top 5 from each team. I think definitely every single person on Howdy Chef should be in there, and then every single person from NLR should also be on there.
So everybody. Here,
no,
you know what I'm
gonna
do?
Don't put it Dingus.
I'm gonna put me and you in there too. Hang on.
Yeah. That's good. I like that. Hey, chat, if I win, I'm just saying I will give back all the schmeckles that you lost tonight.
It's only letting me do 5. I'm gonna do my 5 here, which is 3 from Howdy Chef, 2 from...
Which 3? And I'm gonna tell you why you should put the people you didn't.
Okay. I'm not gonna tell you then. I don't want to... I'm not putting Arcadius down because he betrayed me in the past. So okay. it's a personal reason.
I feel like Arcadius played really well game 2, but doesn't deserve it from game 1. So right. I agree. Klein definitely needs to be on there though.
Klein is on here.
Who are you not putting then?
Gran Torino. Another personal thing. Another personal thing.
Yeah. I get it though. Game 2, it's Karthus. Like, what did he really do?
I can allow schmeckles for voting?
Wait, really?
That's wild.
I was talking to LeChance about that earlier.
I don't know if I did that right at all. I just kind of did it real quick.
It looks good.
Great.
You can. Oh my god! Wait, how do I do this? It doubles my vote? Oh no, it just adds 1.
Wogababu solo taking this, by the way. Up to 14. Alluri's taking 2.
I think 10 of those are me.
For who? Wogababu?
Yeah, you can just put schmeckles on it. It gives you a vote. I don't think I'm getting them back, though.
No, you're not.
So, somebody with some schmeckles, get in here, man. I'm getting bored.
Well, guys, really fun game 2 of the LBLCS getting streamed. Some other games did happen tonight, so make sure you check those standings and everything. I'm going to make sure that we edit those hyperlinks down below. If you're not part of the LBLCS, you can join that Discord, become part. Just little quick shout-outs. Thank you, 19 Steps, to resubscribe. Thank you, 9 Sandy, for the follow. Thank you, Sammy Tooslap, for making us drink excessively this evening. I believe I got them all, but just in case I didn't, I'll give you another quick 10 seconds.
Me too. Take it away? Also pretty average. Oh, yeah, I'll take it.
No, we'll do a silent. We'll do a silent 10 seconds.
Okay. Moment of silence for these 10
Sammy,
seconds.
2 slaps, 2 drinks.
I don't know if that was 10, but I finished my drink.
Looks like Wogababu, without question, winning player of the game.
Tokufin very upset about wife stealing in the chat. I don't know what's going on with this guy, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like Wogababu's got to lay off his own teammates and stuff. Like, just be chill, dude. It's kind of messed up. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow night, and thankfully Mighty won't be here. Mighty, since he won't be here, what do you want to say to everybody?
I'll definitely be in chat, but I'm going to let you guys know right now. Hey, thanks for showing up, and later, dude.